I could even see my sister Matembe limping into the court. When she was coming in court, she came limping. I was worried, but forgot to limp. When she was leaving the court, she walked. She had forgotten to repeat the scene. I saw the video.
Naye olumu oba oyagala owolereze Museveni n'obulwa wotandikira. Atimes n'ogamba kanyimirireko naye amagulu nga gakuluma ng'ekyamazima tosobola kuyimirira naye. Kuba biki bino? Mwami Museveni banaye kye yakoze Miria Matembe nkoko baana because yagambye yajja mukomi yajja mu koote ng'alina atintima ng'alina bamuwaniridde ng'alina tasobola dde okwetambuza ng'alina basitudde musituzi najja okusaba bbeero naye kasita yamala okufuna bbeero yeerabira komedi gwazze naye bw'atyo n'atandika okuyimba n'ateekako ennyimba ezitendereza awo amaanyi agatendereza ne gaddamu kwegamba Museveni. Yali yagala Miria Matembe aleme kusanyuka. Miria Matembe jjukira yagamba nti muhozi amukwateko alabe Katonda we ky'anaakola. So yali alina okusinza Katonda we. Yali alina omanya nti Katonda we yamukoledde ekyo. Bangi abali mu kkomera nga baddeyo over years naye nga they don't get bail. So omuntu abaddeyo just 2 days 3 days n'abanga afuna bail nga Besigye babadde ku makomera omwaka miramba tebali eyo bakyakoota. Kati yali alina okwebaza Yesu we kuba yagamba bankwateko balabe Katonda wange by'anaabakolera. Kati byebyo so munange mwami Museveni Miria Matembe had to brag about God. Okitegedde ono yayogeddeko eri ensi olunaku olw'eggulo President Museveni gwe ngamba gulanga yayogedde ku bintu bingi yayogedde kuba NUP abali mu kkomera n'agamba abo temubasuubira bailing out nedda kubanga balina ekiddako. I'm not ready for ekiddako. Naye Museveni agamba tali ready for ekiddako ekya NUP. So abo tebasuubirwa okubailingibwa out. Waliwo netwogera abo tutegeeza Waisa Mufumbiro n'abalala bangi be bakwata betulabako mu kaseera kano nga baleetebwa mu kooti naye ng'era baddizibwayo. So ekyo Museveni yakikiriyalinze. Yayogeddeko ne ku nsonga za Besigye n'agamba oyo naye singa yava dda mu kkomera but he's stubborn tagondera mateeka era yeeyemu ku nsonga ekyamusibizizza nga akyali mu kkomera. Bingi byayogeddeko ku kugenda mu maaso ebikolwa bya muhoozi byonna mbikufunzizizza n'ebikuteekera mu kakilipu kamu kano era bw'ogenda okalabako ku makya g'olunaku olwaleero. Kkiriza nkwagaliza olunaku olulungi era wano wennyini onzikirize nkusiibule obeere bulungi Mukama akukuume.
People have been abusing Museveni, but Museveni has been ignoring them. That is true. But those malignments were slowing down our growth. Some investors and tourists are scared away from coming to Uganda on account of those false stories. I have got many examples. When people come here, they get amazed about the progress, seeing unity by the selfish people and agents of foreign interests to systematically denigrate the efforts of the people to develop themselves, and also some people endlessly committing crimes and using the law to shield them. There was a weakness on the part of the political, administrative, and legal cadres of the government in allowing this impunity to continue for so long. Some people say people have been abusing Museveni, but Museveni has been ignoring them. That is true. But those malignments were slowing down our growth. Some investors and tourists are scared away from coming to Uganda on account of those false stories. I have got many examples. When people come here, they get amazed about the progress, seeing what is on the ground compared to the stories they have been hearing. It is therefore good that security forces have come in to fill the gap. In the past, I did not have enough cadres to fill this gap. It is not only the security forces that are filling this gap. A year or two back, Honorable Fred Byamukama helped Uganda to expose the criminals that had turned State House into a mafia center. State House here had become a mafia center. State House had become a mafia center. Yeah. In order to have your document brought to the president, you can imagine, in order to have your document brought to the president, you had to pay a bribe of 30 million shillings. Yeah. Byamukama reported the matter to me. We arrested the gangs. There is therefore a counter-offensive against corruption, crime, and impunity. To show the impunity, that had turned State House into a mafia center. State House here had become a mafia center. State House had become a mafia center. Yeah. In order to have your document brought to the president, you can imagine, in order to have your document brought to the president, you had to pay a bribe of 30 million shillings. Yeah. Byamukama reported the matter to me. We arrested the gangs. There is therefore a counter-offensive against corruption, crime, and impunity. Hawkers have been earning a living by violating common sense and selling products on the sidewalks, etc. I told the bishops and the sheikhs that I can see that I'm in real trouble. Very soon, I'll be charged for damaging the business of the coffin makers by reducing the death of Ugandans from AIDS, Corona, Ebola, measles. The coffin makers are going to say, you have spoiled our business. People are not dying enough. You have stopped people from dying from AIDS. You have stopped people from dying from Ebola. Corona killed a few people. You are damaging our business. Business of making coffins. Yes, the coffin makers will lose business because it was a bad business that was at the expense of society. Instead, they should make chairs and beds for Ugandans that did not die. Hawking is an economy and health killer. Obutembe yobo buta ebyenfuna ne buta bonone byobulamu. This hawking is a killer of economy, a killer of health. It kills the economy by denying the users of the shops and the markets business, because customers buy from the hawkers who do not pay tax because they are not identifiable. They are not identifiable. They do not pay rent. The people in the shops are paying rent. They are paying taxes. These ones are selling without paying tax, without paying rent. What sort of economy is that? They do not. How will the economy survive if people do not pay taxes on rent or pay taxes on sales? Because when I sell, I pay tax. I also pay tax on rent. Now, if those are not there, how will the economy survive? In the case of Besigye, Dr. Besigye, he was arrested on the 17th of November 2024. It is now almost 2 years. All this time, however, he has been refusing trial, misusing the legal system. Why would this great democrat and human rights fighter spend so many calories on refusing to come to trial, where he has got opportunity to prove his innocence and expose the undemocratic behavior of the dictatorship of Museveni and his family? What is the problem? Because the dictatorship of Museveni and his family is imprisoning Besigye wrongly. Come to the court and expose it. Why do you spend so much time avoiding court? Second question, why should the legal system for so long allow an accused person to just refuse to be tried? Somebody who's accused says, I don't want to be tried, and he's not tried. Is that a good system or what? How can somebody who's accused say, I don't want to be tried, and 2 years is not tried? This allowing of impunity to continue for so long is responsible for the culture of mob justice. Before you talk about the security forces, talk about the population.